What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI, and it is allowing general discussions about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, digital assets, news, and so on. That's all that this video is. It's not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. It is simply you and I talking about the latest crypto news, talking about the latest market action, and so on. So let's do just that. Red. We have seen so much red for the last several months. Guys, it was October, the beginning of October, when prices peaked out. And even then, it was basically just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and major altcoins. There was no meme coin runners. There were no, small altcoin season that was here. It was just above the all-time highs that we had previously hit. And then the decline began. The decline has been going on for the last almost 5 months straight. Now, the declines have led to extreme fears. Now, a lot of people believe that these prices will go down forever, and that is influenced by the extreme fear. Let's see what AI believes is going to happen to the prices throughout the rest of the year. It says Google's Gemini AI reveals some explosive 2026 price predictions for XRP, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu coin after some careful prompting. It says Gemini prophesies a 9x surge to $13 in XRP by Christmas. In a recent update, Ripple reiterated that XRP remains a core pillar of its long-term vision to establish the XRP ledger as global enterprise-ready payments network. The most ambitious moonshot projections for XRP by the end of 2026 target a range between $8 and $13. This ultra bullish thesis is built on the Clarity Act passing in the US Senate, which would formally classify XRP as a digital commodity and trigger a massive wave of institutional capital. Proponents argue that XRP to effectively function as a high-volume bridge currency for global banks, moving trillions in value without massive slippage, the token's market cap must mechanically scale to support all of that liquidity. Now, if you want to look at more of the technical indicators, you can absolutely do so. Dogecoin is the $1 milestone finally on the horizon. It says for Dogecoin, optimistic 2026 projections often target the psychological milestone of $1, with some aggressive forecasts even targeting $1.50. These valuations rely on Dogecoin's transition from a pure meme to a functional payment method, potentially bolstered by further integration into the X platform. And finally, Shiba Inu coin. Gemini AI thinks that a 1,500% rally is incoming. It says bullish projections for Shiba Inu coin to close 2026 generally range between 5,000 and 10,000 points per coin, representing a significant leap from its current valuation. The growth is contingent on mass adoption of its layer 2 Shibarium and a massive increase in token burn rates. Now, let me say this, okay? The thing that Google AI or ChatGPT or really any artificial intelligence gets wrong about Shibarium is that it believes that is Shiba Inu coin's layer 2 blockchain. People have written so many articles and they've got so many blogs and videos and whatnot out there about Shibarium being a layer 2 blockchain for Shiba Inu coin that it is convinced the artificial intelligence that it is. Now, real intelligence can see that Shibarium is a bone layer 2 blockchain. There's no use or utility for Shiba Inu coin on Shibarium. There's no supply reduction for Shiba Inu coin on Shibarium. It is all centric to bone. It simply has Shiba in the name. So focus less on this layer 2 adoption. Focus less on the ecosystem scammers. Focus more on the meme coin status, the speculation, and the greed that enters the market when prices do rise. Now, do I believe that Shiba Inu coin can hit these levels? Absolutely. It did it in a matter of weeks, guys. Back in 2024, Shiba Inu coin, this is a daily chart here. In about one full week, It went from 1,000 points per coin, 922, all the way up to 4,500 points per coin. In 2021, it was explosive. It did it in a month. It went from 500 points per coin all the way up to 8,800 points per coin. Am I expecting another 2021 level rally that takes us from the current 588 points per coin up to 8,800 points per coin? It is an absolute possibility, yes, but it's not going to happen while the market is fearful. We need some sort of a catalyst to drive attention, to drive interest, and to drive emotions higher. And when that happens, I do believe that meme coins could thrive. So in anticipation of that, I continue accumulating.